Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're going to be going over the infographic updated with the best teams depending on all of your different circumstances, no matter which heroes you have from the Yaphalla Discord. So credit to them and check out their Discord server. A link will be in the description of this video. Okay, we're going to begin by talking about the more free-to-play friendly teams. So if you look at the budget options, we got a credit for the no Shakir team variation. Basically, if you don't have Shakir, this is the team that you want to try. This is for really sort of early game free-to-play type players. Velka will be giving attack speed to all of the different allies here, including the Midnight Hunter, Kruger for the debuffs, Sonya to buff up Midnight Hunter and Smokey, and Mikola in the back with the Blade Summon artifact. This is a very sort of basic team, but it should do fine, like based on if you're really limited on options. Now, as for just a tip on interpreting these infographics, the left column of heroes, you don't have to really focus on this too much. This is just trying to show you when these heroes are usable in this comp. For example, the epic icon on Sonya, the gold basically shard. That means even one copy of Sonya can work, but basically don't worry about that too much. Okay, the other budget option is a no twins team, and it is different. If you pay close attention to this this image right here, you're going to have a different positioning compared to the teams we talked about in the past. This is if you have 0 copies of twins, because even if you have 1 copy of twins, it will be better for you to run the other comp, which we will talk about. But this is a great team. It will need to have Shakira plus 10 exclusive equipment, as you can see from the column of the infographic here. And but otherwise, this is going to be the positioning. It is a solid team option. Now, moving up the line, we have, if you have even 1 copy of twins, then you should use Rhymes' team. Rhymes' team is the one over here. You're going to have the twins, and on the stellar bond will be the Shakir and the Kruger. You're going to need to have Shakir at plus 10 exclusive equipment if you want to run this version of the team. Sonya, ideally even both Sonya and Smokey Mythic Plus if you can, is not needed, but this is going to improve your overall score with the Blade Summon artifact. And you're going to, if you do not have Shakir plus 10 exclusive equipment, you can replace him for Mikola in the same position, and that is what that icon means at the bottom of this infographic. The arrow from Shakir to Mikola means you can swap Shakir in the same position with Mikola, putting in that same position. Muffin's team, now Muffin's team is actually a good option for some people. It's kind of a limited range when it is the best, but you need to have Supreme plus twins first of all for Muffin's team to do better than Rhymes' team. Otherwise, almost for everyone with lower than Supreme Plus Twins, Rhymes' team is doing better. Even when you do have Supreme Plus Twins, there is a point like of levels where even Rhymes' team is still doing better. So overall, Rhymes' team is a great option and is kind of the recommended one, but Muffin's team, for some people, you can give it a try. If you have Supreme Plus Twins, it might be better for you for at a certain level. Blade Summon Artifact, you see the position of the twins, Lila in the back, Elijah blue-haired in the front. And Sonya buffing up the Midnight Hunter, and Smokey on the other faction talent tile. Okay, moving up now to the top teams. As you can see here, there are 3 top teams. However, overall, I consider Mirror Pro Epi, which is the #1 team, I consider this one to be the overall top performing team. And the reason for that is because it can work whether you have Shakir at plus 10 exclusive equipment, if you have him at plus 15 exclusive equipment, it works for everyone. And so this, and also at a higher resonating level, it does seem like Mirror Pro Epi is the overall top performing team. So just to take a look at it, it is going to be Rainier Charm Effect onto the Shakir and Smokey on the Stellar Bond, the twins linked up by the Stellar Bond, and the Frestors on the faction talent tiles in the back with the Harmonic spell. You need to have Rainier at Mythic Plus to run this comp. You should really have the twins, honestly, Mythic Plus or above, and Fresto, really you want to have Supreme Plus, but even if he's Mythic Plus, you can give it a try. It might be the best for you. Now, Pro Epi's team, which is just the standard Pro Epi's team, this is a good team comp. If your Shakir is from plus 10 exclusive equipment up to plus 14, basically not plus 15. Plus 15 will not work with Pro Epi's comp. That is why they're warning hazard signs. So don't try to run it with plus 15 Shakir. However, if you have a lower, like exclusive equipment Shakir from plus 10 to plus 14, then this comp is still doing really well. And for some people with the plus 10 Shakir, it's doing even better than the Mirror Pro Epi team, because you're able to use the Blade Summon artifact. You can have Lila, pink hair twin in the back, Elijah blue-haired in the front, Frestors on the faction talent tiles, Rainy in front of Shakir. So this Pro Epi team is maybe your best choice if you have plus 10 exclusive equipment Shakir. However, if you don't have plus 10 exclusive equipment Shakir, if you have him at plus 15, you have to use Mirror Pro Epi's team. Or Ian and Lynn's team, which we'll talk about. But you cannot use Pro Epi's team, regular Pro Epi, with the plus 15 Shakir. That is the thing, right? And of course, you need to have plus 10 or above Shakir for both of these comps, because otherwise it's not useful to be running Shakir. Then finally, you have E and Lynn's team. This is for... Even E and Lynn's team will work for anyone, whether you have plus 10 Shakir, whether you have plus 15 Shakir, it doesn't matter. However, like, there's no sense in you running E and Lynn's team if you have plus 10 Shakir, because Pro Epi's team is strictly better. Both have the Blade Summon artifact, and it's just a better, like, bonding of the Stellar Bond for more value, and even the Rainier Charms. But E and Lynn's team can be a good option for some people, but honestly speaking, I think really you're going to choose between Mirror Pro Epi if you have a plus 15 Shakir, or regular Pro Epi if you have a plus 10 Shakir. E and Lynn's team maybe at certain resonating levels can be better, you can give it a try, but again, it has the same requirements for the actual team comp. So anyway guys, we have covered now the entire infographic, all of the top teams that you can run. Now we're going to go ahead and do an attack of the Nocturne Judicator from our account here. So guys, what I've done is we're running the top team, but I've also tried to optimize or min-max it. We could have gotten 3 heroes up to 911, the next level threshold, which is like the levels ending in 1, because those give you the biggest stat boost. So we've gotten Fresto, Smokey, and Shakir, because those are the top damage dealer contributors out of the team. The Twins and Rainier are only here for support, so we should be on track to getting like the highest score possible for us today. Now, we haven't used all of our paid instant AFK attempts. That's why we're behind in resonating levels compared to other players. Other players are even above 921 today. I think even probably one of the heroes up to 931. But yeah, I've chosen to save my diamonds, and that it is what it is, right? And I think still we should be able to get a really good score. There is going to be some RNG in all of these teams, like within a 2 billion damage range. So if you get lucky one day and unlucky the next day, even after a level boost, you might still end up being close to your previous score. Because what it seems like is when you boost your team by 10 levels, once you get to these higher resonating levels, you're probably going to get around a 2 billion damage score boost. That's what it seems like so far anyway. So 30 seconds left, we're up to 160 billion damage almost. So things are looking good. Like, my record right now is 176 billion, but the damage is going to slow down right now. Because the thing is, once you get to the higher, like, basically damage amount of this boss, he has more damage reduction, and that means a Midnight Hunter will be dealing less, and your HP per second damage continues to tick at that same rate, because it is a set amount of HP you're deducting from the boss every second. However, Midnight Hunter's damage can be reduced by damage reduction. And so, okay, look at this score, guys. 181.5 billion, I'll take that. I will definitely take that, and that is thanks to the min-maxing, because even though we're behind on resonating levels on our district, and we have a very competitive district, we got massive damage. We got massive damage because of this. Yeah, that is actually really impressive. I was not expecting that we were going to get that good of a score. Yeah, because like today, the overall top is 186 billion, and that is like the highest I have seen. So even 181 billion really shows you that, yeah, min-maxing does matter, because you guys saw, in order of priority, Fresto deals the most damage, followed by Smokey, followed by Shakir. So if you can get all of them to the next level threshold, you are going to get a good score. Okay, we're just going to we'll do some skip runs and see what we can end up getting. I'm not going to level up the other, because like, if I level up my Rainier Twins right now, it's not going to change anything, to be honest. Yeah, so there you see the damage range. We got 179 billion after the 181 billion. I don't think we're breaking 181 billion. I think we got basically the dream run for the current potential of this account. Yeah, 178. So we got a great run, number 1. So anyway, guys, that is going to be basically it. Now, how things are going to change in the future, the only thing probably that will change from now on is when we get Mythic Charms, and that will change up the team comps. Other than that, the teams do look pretty much finalized and locked in as the best options, depending on whichever heroes you have. But in 4 days from now, 4 days, we're going to be getting the base Mythic Charms. Not Mythic Plus Charms, just base Mythic Charms. And when you take a look at the heroes on this team, for example, I've put them all in the Hands of Resonance. So Fresto's charm effect is not value, but it's just you're going to want to get his charm upgrade as a priority because it will give him more stats. You don't care about his charm effect, it makes no difference for this boss. For Smokey, again, his charm effect makes almost no difference. It is just going to be about giving him more stats for his damage, so that is going to be important. And even Shakir is going to be more stats for damage. Like this is not going to change any of the mechanics of the fight. It's just strictly more damage output. And actually, splash damage, yeah, it is actually not even any damage from the quality bonus. It will just be more attack from the stats of the charms. Rainier is going to give a boosted attack amount to your Midnight Hunter Golem. So that is going to be valuable. That is going to be valuable. 10% attack, that is going to be a boost. And the twins. Now the twins, this is like, is going to give an attack boost to your Shakir and Smokey, but the other problem is it's going to give a haste boost. The thing is, when you interfere with haste of a team comp, it can change things dramatically because it can change the positioning. And so we're hoping that this haste will not interfere and mess up the teams, but it definitely could. So as for the twins charms, I'm not planning to immediately buy them from the charm merchant and equip them, because you cannot unequip them. You cannot like downgrade the charms. Once you've equipped them, you're locked in. So it might be that legendary could be better than mythic charms for twins, but ideally we will find a comp that will work with the mythic charms of twins as well. Now apart from that, the other damage dealers used here, there's not really any, right? It's just Sonya. Other people are using Sonya. Sonya's charms will be good because it'll boost her damage, and her damage is decently high, but also it will give more defense shred, which will increase your damage output as well. So Sonya's charms will be good if you're using a comp involving Sonya. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for the top teams of the Nocturne Judicator. Hopefully this is helpful and you're able to get like your top score today and the following days. I will now probably only make an updated video on this if there is a new like overall top team, but I find it unlikely because like these teams are pretty much locked in, so you can just refer back to this. But thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Hopefully this was helpful. If you guys are not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. Let's hit 20,000 subscribers before the end of this season. And also guys, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and also check out Yaphalla's Discord server for all of the great content in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and until then everyone, peace out for now.